Because I like that video. Yeah. I think it's a fun video. Yeah. I think it's a fun, like, kind of way to show this, like, Americana thing that you feel detached from.
But it's all Canadian.
Interesting.
Canadiana.
Canadiana.
That's the ephemera.
I didn't realize it was Canadian. Anyway,
well, she's Canadian.
Look at that. I'm learning something new.
The ephemera of Canada is Canadiana.
Yeah, almost like there's that movie called The Colombiana.
Yeah, and what is that?
Someone's like a drug kingpin murderer thing. I didn't watch it.
In Colombia?
In Colombia. She goes to Cali, and then she makes a trip down to Bogota.
California?
No, that's what California's named after.
No, it's not.
I know. And it is in my heart.
Okay, then.
Then she goes over to Antioquia, and she drives...
Tokyo.
Tokyo. And then she drives due west to Pereira. And then she makes a trip to Manizales. And then...
what does any of this have to do with the movie?
Oh, those are places in Colombia.
Is this actually the plot of the movie, or are you just
saying
saying
just me just saying cities of Colombia that I remember.
Okay.
Because I forgot a bunch of them. I mean, I don't think I really knew that many of them to begin with. But anyway, well, I don't give a shit. A Western culture, whatever. I think I like the video in that regard.
Yeah.
Where she's like, I don't belong in these places.
I'm weird.
I'm weird. I pull my hoodie to my sleeves down to my wrists.
I eat bread with spit on it.
Oh yeah, it was the fucking weirdest video of all time. Her just talking about her diet. Who would have guessed it was weird?
But it's not even weird, like... It's like, you're doing this.
Exactly. No, that's the thing. That's what it is. It just feels so put on. It feels so insincere of, like...
That's not
you
like...
You don't eat that, you fucking liar.
There's that...
Just say you eat food.
There's that art critic, Jerry Saltz, who, like, people love to, like, dunk on Twitter and shit.
Uh-huh.
Because he's kind of a fucking... whatever. He's kind of a dimwit. Not, like, a dimwit, but, like... He definitely was like, art critics are as important to art as artists, kind of like.
Yeah.
But he had a thing last year, I think, where he talked about how he ingests coffee. And what he does.
I already hate it.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like,
Ingests.
no, that's my wording.
Oh, okay,
that's
okay,
my
okay.
wording.
I love you. I love you.
I'm trying to think. Well, I guess how he procures his coffee.
Sure.
Where he goes to, like, either 7-Eleven or the deli and just buys like 12 cups of coffee at a time and then like puts them in the fridge and is like, that's my coffee for the week. It's like crazy.
That's insane.
Have I never talked to you about that?
No, what a weird way to do it.
Yeah, and it's hot coffee too, and then he puts it in the fridge.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
look. To each his own, especially with coffee, because I feel like coffee gets such... People are so up their own asses with, like, the way they do it's the only way to do it. And, yeah, I don't give a shit. You're not hurting anybody, but just fucking a weird way to do it. Like how Wolfgang Puck started selling freezer pizza because Johnny Carson would buy, like, a bunch of pizzas at a time and then freeze them. And then Wolfgang Puck's like, don't do that. Those are my pizzas are really good. And he goes, try it. And he tried it. And he's like, okay, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this was a
Wolfgang Amadeus Puck.
This is from day 6. It's from April 3rd, 2020. It says, Jerry Saltz, commencing day 16 of sheltering in place. Coffee run to gas station complete. 18 large to go. Put in car, drive them home, deloused, decontaminated, showered, and placed in fridge for use. Stay safe out there, outlaws and creative gypsies. And then that's his car.
Oh my god. I was about to ask, how do you physically... Yeah, just a bunch of...
Just a bunch of fucking cups.
It's weird he doesn't bring like a Gatorade. You know the thing football players will dump on coaches after games?
Yeah.
And just fill that with coffee. But I guess he wants a bunch of individually contained coffees.
Yeah. God, dude.
That's nuts. I don't think I've ever heard someone being that specifically weird with coffee. We're like,
yeah, well,
like
I think I think in general he's weird for.
Weird sake.
Food. Well, no, he's weird with food in general. He said he doesn't know how to make coffee, so every couple of days he buys multiple large black deli coffees and drinks 2 a day mixed with stevia or other similar sweeteners.
I'll let someone. I get someone saying like, I don't know how to cook, or I don't know how to change my oil.
Yeah.
You know how to make coffee. What? Make coffee? What do you mean? Just put it in. Especially if you like that kind of coffee. Like, if you like shitty drip coffee, that's like the easiest coffee to make.
Yeah, you literally just
You turn the machine on.
get a Keurig, brother.
Yeah, man. It's like if he's like, I like the long pour where it's like it goes through that weird spiral glass blown thing and it's like a drip every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, fine. You have to buy a big machine. You invest so much time.
Thing.
The whole shebang. But this.
You got like diner coffee at best.
Yeah, man. Notoriously, I've been making my own cold brew now.
Notoriously.
Notoriously. Famously, Diego is a coffee
It's been
maker.
What, a week? In a couple days?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I ran through my first batch. I just finished. First run of coffee.
It took you 2 weeks to drink all that?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty good, right?
That is good.
Please.
So you had to pop the bag of beans.
Uh-huh.
How long do beans stay fresh?
So, you want to get beans roasted no less than 3 weeks ago. So it's good to go to a coffee place that roasts their own beans.
Freshies.
I went to Variety Coffee Shop over here on Wyckoff, and because they roast their own beans.
Yeah.
And you buy the beans and you ask them to grind it for you. I don't have a coffee grinder.
Oh, okay.
So you get whole beans. They grind them for you.
Yeah.
You should make coffee as quickly as possible with grounded beans. Like, you shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah.
Because like oils and like dryness kind of will take advantage.
And
of
how
it.
much of the beans have you used so far?
I use 95% of the beans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have like a weird amount left of where
that's okay. That's for some reason I had thought that you had used way less.
No.
In my head, you used like fucking 2 scoops of it. Like, because in my head it's like what my fucking parents would buy, which was like the fucking
crystals,
like the Maxwell House, or whatever.
The frozen,
not the frozen, but just like the can of
freeze dried. Sorry, freeze dried.
Yeah. Just the can.
It's a weird like flash frozen. Yeah, I know what you're saying. They like
coffee grounds.
Coffee grounds. Yeah. So you go and you ask them to grind it, and if you're gonna do cold brew, you should do almost like a French, as coarse as possible.
Yeah.
So a bag. So those are pretty high quality beans. Those are like $15.
HQBs.
Yeah, $15 for that bag.
Yeah.
I got 2 weeks out of that.
Okay.
Of coffee.
And what's if you don't mind me asking?
Please.
What's the price point on a bag?
So, $15.
$15.
On that.
You said that literally 1 minute ago. Not even. 30 seconds ago you said that cost $15. And it got 2 weeks out ago. And I go, okay, but what does it cost? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, not to get too personal.
Because I was literally like trying to do math.
Yeah.
And like I was trying to do math and think about another coffee related thing.
Yes.
While you were saying it to me, and I was like, okay, he said it's $15. How much does that cost? So, I'm listening, and I'm good at podcasting.
Yeah, but and those are pretty high quality beans.
HQBs.
And HQBs. I'm gonna try some other stuff just because I want to get.
What's the I think maybe what I was really trying to ask is what's the ceiling on bean price?
Oh, so I watched a video about this. We watch these videos where it's like an expert tries to guess the different price points.
Yeah.
So I watched one on coffee beans because I was just curious.
Yeah, and of course there's going to be some shit that's like
yes,
but I'm saying what's more of the ceiling of like reasonable?
Reasonable around the high teens.
Okay.
The high teens like 16, 17. Stumptown's like 17.
Because I guess if it's like $20 a bag, and it lasts you over 2 weeks, $10 a week. It's like $1 something a day for coffee, and you're drinking multiples a day. Like, that's great.
Who's drinking multiples a day?
I'm saying you could have.
Person.
You could. One could drink multiple.
So I watched this video, and the guy was like explaining what makes certain beans. He looks at the beans first, and then he tastes it. And goes, well, these are
Skittles.
These are Skittles. Good try.
Yeah, you thought you were gonna get me.
These are pinto beans.
These are Honey Smacks. Which kind of look like coffee beans, to be fair.
To be fair, they do. And he was like, explaining, like, these are pretty uniform. These are a little too oily. These are a little blah, blah, blah. And he's like, he was tasting one. He's like, this is very nice. This is very good. It's very clean. I get a good flavor out of it. And he's like, this is probably like a 24, which is like pretty high end.
Yeah.
And he takes another sip of the second one. He goes, okay, this is an unbelievably good cup of coffee. He goes, I'm assuming this is a geisha coffee.
Yeah.
Which is like an $83 bag of coffee.
And it was right?
Yeah. He's like, I can't stress to you how unbelievably, like, specific and like unique this coffee is.
So, if that was at a coffee place,
Uh-huh.
if they were like, we have these
Yeah.
beans and you can get it to order, what would a cup cost? Like $15?
I'm guessing somewhere around there.
Would you try it?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
But that's not like. That's the same thing as like, you don't go and get caviar at every meal.
Right.
But if you're at a place that fucking has it.
Yeah.
And you got the scratch.
I got the scratch. And I was
or,
thinking
know,
about
whatever, another expensive thing, truffle, whatever.
Yeah,
something,
exactly. And I was thinking about like, okay, how much was I usually spending on coffee?
Yeah, $3,000 a day.
$3,000 a day. I was getting the La Colombe jugs, which I can't remember exactly how much coffee was in it, but it lasted me like 5 days.
Yeah,
one of those lasted me about 5 days.
That's like $10, $12.
It's like $9.
Okay.
And it's my favorite coffee.
It's good. Can you get those beans?
I can, and I realized Cheese Spot down the street has those beans, I think.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to go there after this, actually.
That's actually way further away from our house than he made it seem.
Yeah.
It's way further. It's in a different country.
In a whole different state. And just see, because I kind of want to see if I can get weird with it. And like, what if I did a mix of some beans? And like, what if I'm going to use like Fiji water instead of just tap water. I'm going to get real weird with it.
Don't do Fiji water.
Why not? I'm going to drink it.
No, I know, but I guess what does it matter?
What does it matter?
What do I care? Oh, fuck, who gives a shit anymore?
Let me have fun with it. I'm making my own coffee over here.
I'm just having fun with it.
I kind of want to like.
You should use Coke Zero.
Ooh, I was gonna pour a cold brew into it and like cold brew filter into the cold brew.
What would that do?
It would make it unbelievably caffeinated.
Oh, you should try. Oh, pour cold brew
instead of water. Cold brew into the cold brew.
I was thinking you just put cold brew through the filter.
What would that do? I don't
know. Let's fucking figure it out.
No, man, cold brew through the coffee grounds.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this new stage of my life where Diego's a little barista.
Yeah. Does it make you feel more fulfilled when you drink your coffee?
It does make me feel more fulfilled because I made it.
I've been making my own Red Bull recently.
Yes, the kitchen is a nightmare right
now. I've been pissing into the soda stream.
And putting batteries in there?
Yeah. I keep forgetting to do this because I just don't really care that much.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how they have like there's the Instagram filter that has like, it looks like you're pissing on something?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, you ever seen that one?
No.
It looks like a stream that's like going and hitting something.
Uh-huh.
I want to do that, but put it on the soda stream because we're Free Palestine.
Yeah. We've been Free Palestine
We've
for
been,
a while.
everyone knows.
Dude, look at the record books.
If you've been a listener of this podcast for long enough, you know that we are, without a doubt, the #1 Free Palestine energy drink review and current events podcast.
Absolutely #1.
Hosted by two male best friends that live together.
Fucking get more niche than that, bitch. Oh, we did watch a video of there's apparently, because we were curious if anyone else has more reviews of energy drinks, and there is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He is more, okay, so there's a guy who's been doing energy drink reviews on YouTube for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he has more reviews than us, but we're, I think, more popular than he is.
Yes, and we're
much more charismatic.
Way more, like, our charisma off the normal person is just not, they're not even close. And this person was sub-charisma.
Yeah.
Which I think might be a little bit, but I think it also might be a mental issue.
I think it's also just like a personality thing.
Yeah. So, we may not be #1 in in numbers of things tried or reviews, but we are #1 in your hearts, and that's what matters to me.
We're #1 in your hearts, and also...
Penis and pussy.
Oh, I was going to also say...
Your pussy and penis?
No, I was going to say also to Free Palestine.
Oh, yeah, to also Free Palestine.
Yeah, that's, I mean, we don't really have to get into it because we are not...
a politics podcast?
We're not a politics podcast. We're not particularly intelligent.
Or informed,
but we are staunchly pro-Palestine.
We are unapologetically pro-Palestine.
And we've been that way.
From the get-go.
From the jump.
From the jump, baby. That's our whole steez.
The Free Palestine. We like the Free Palestine donk car. We love, which I found out is in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, which is so funny to me.
I assumed that was somewhere in Florida.
I assumed it was somewhere in the South.
Yeah.
Because, so did you have like, so like when I first started going to the South, semi-frequently through like touring and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I had kind of been to the South, but not. I had been to the South in like the I-95 straight down from New York to Florida kind of way, and not really ventured west too much.
We call that the Oxy Highway.
Yeah, exactly. But once I started getting down into like the kind of Tennessee, Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia.
The Florida-Georgia line, you'd say.
The Florida-Georgia line. that kind of quadrant of America.
Uh-huh.
You see those, like, donk cars.
Yeah.
And you see them that they are, like I have a distinct memory of one that was, like, royal blue with huge, had to be 30-inch white rims.
Jesus Christ.
And then obviously had a Pillsbury Doughboy on the hood.
Yeah, of course.
Like, so, but all of them are, like, branded in
Yes, yeah.
They're
like NASCAR a little bit.
Yeah.
They take a personality via a brand.
Yeah, they're like, this is the Fruit Loops car.
Yes,
This
yes.
is the... And also, the Doughboy car has to be, like, the dumbest way to try to hide that you're a drug dealer.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm the Doughboy. And we're like, yeah, we
right.
know what that means.
We've listened to some rap songs.
We understand.
We got it, bro.
But yeah, so were there a lot of those in Florida?
Yeah, there's a ton of those.
Okay.
There's a ton of those in, like, randomly, like scattered around where I'm from in Broward County. And then there's, like, a ton in Miami.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Because that's like...
I saw two when I was down a couple weeks ago.
Because I feel like that's the car of, like, the real residents.
Yes.
Like, like all the kind of... When people think Miami, they think, like, South Beach, like, Lamborghini, all that shit that's, like, obviously, like, rentals, usually.
Yeah.
But that's, like, either transplants or, like, fucking Euro tourists or some shit, Like, new money morons. The people who, like, live in Miami and Dade County, like, it's more of the donk with the weird Pillsbury Doughboy on it or something.
Sure.
Yeah. As a guy who obviously knows a lot about Florida and is an expert.
But yeah, that's a big Florida thing in my opinion, but maybe just because I'm from there and grew up there, I saw it a lot.
Yeah.
But I did see it a lot. So, it is valid.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Thank you. I'm valid.
I am valid and I am validated.
Thank you. God, I'm gonna start looking at all those, like, positivity Instagram
Dude,
accounts.
those are so lame.
You are valid. Thank you.
Thank you. I needed
Don't
that.
Don't have to do anything else.
Person who wrote that in specific of me.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing stuff like that and then be like, just to start doing, like, really terrible, awful stuff in my real life.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll read those and I'll be like, I'm absolved, actually.
Actually, I'm totally scot-free now.
It's like going to confession.
Yeah. Because I'm beautiful, no matter what.
Should we start going to confession at Catholic Church?
What do you mean start? I've been going every week.
Bro.
Yeah.
You do not tell me when you're going.
Yeah, jacked off. I got a bunch.
Again.
A whole bunch.
Hey, buddy. So it's 5 Hail Marys per jack off.
Okay.
I'm going to have to do 500 Hail Marys.
Is there an express pass?
Is there a way...
What if I thought the word Hail
What
Mary?
if I throw a Hail Mary pass?
That's got to be like 2.
That's got to be 20 at least.
It's such a cute thing. It's like, okay, well, you got to say the prayer this many times. Like,
I know.
What?
Oh. No. I don't do homework.
You're telling me I have to say a thing in my head quietly a number of times.
I'll say it as fast as
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I did it all.
What if you were? You know who would be great at? This reference is gonna fucking hit. I know it.
I can't wait.
Dude, you know who'd be really good at saying the Hail Mary 500 times? The Micro Machines.
The
guy.
Micro Machines guy. He is fantastic.
He's really good
I
at
remember those
talking.
commercials from 1983.
They were from before I was born.
He must have eaten a mean pussy.
He looked like fucking. God damn it! What's the guy that played?
I thought he was Mario.
I was gonna say, who's the guy that played Mario?
Oh, the guy from Framing Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
What the fuck's the guy's name? Bob
Haskins?
Bob Haskins.
Is that true?
Yeah, he looked like Bob Haskins as Mario. He didn't look like Bob Haskins normal. He was looking as Mario. He's got a mustache. If you're
Bob Hoskins.
Hoskins.
So fucking close.
If you're younger than, say, I don't know, 35.
He's British?
No!
Bob Hoskins is British?
What the fuck? That's insane.
Dude, I'm
mad.
So fucking mad.
My Mario is British. My Japanese Italian man is British.
So you're saying Mario's played by a British guy, and Luigi's played by a Hispanic guy?
Colombian.
Fuck.
Wow, that is
Christ.
Italian erasure at its
Dude,
finest.
I am honestly fucking furious.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty fucking bad, dude. I had no idea he was British. What else did he do? He did another thing.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, there's a third thing that's really... Oh, he was in Hook.
Yeah.
He was kind of British in Hook.
He was in Mermaids, too.
Are you saying also or number 2?
Mermaids also.
Interesting. I don't know what Mermaids is.
The Cher movie?
Oh. What they shared on, like Apple TV?
Fuck you.
Ah, it's like my dick. I said it.
Shut the fuck
Shut the fuck.
up.
I'm Bob Hoskins.
Hey,
or
alright.
what's
let's
up, you
save
cunt?
let's save your princess.
Oh, come on, mate. Let's get that rabbit out here.
Hello, John Leguizamo. Hello, Mr. Leguizamo.
Oh, I need to get my coins.
Yeah.
Dingling, dingling.
Bling, bling. Sucking on my penis. Eat my asshole. Fucking your hot mother. Were you a Mario household?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So
in comparison to what? Like, what was the rival of Mario? What would be
did you play it a lot?
Yes.
So
Super? Yes.
We had a
64? Absolutely.
We had a. I don't remember if we had a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo. That was the first game system I remember owning.
Yeah.
And it was definitely my dad's.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Like, it wasn't mine. Like, my dad definitely had it from... I don't know. What year did the Nintendo come out?
Nintendo 83, I think? Something like 85, maybe?
See. NES.
I remember playing a Nintendo back when I was in New Jersey, so I was sub 5 years old. God, it must have been like 80.
80, oh wait, no. 83?
Oh, I fucking nailed it. Look at that, I nailed it, people. Look at the fucking biceps, bro. You kidding me?
Yeah, I think we had an NES. So that's 83.
Wow.
Wait.
Pop the feet up.
85. Okay, so it came out 83 in Japan and wasn't released until 85 here.
Okay, that makes sense.
So either way.
So I was right. I said 83 and I said 85 out loud.
Yeah.
I did, right?
I don't remember.
Let's rewind the tape.
I can't. We're recording it. I don't care that much. It's a twofold problem.
I'm pretty sure I said 83 and I said 85.
I'm sure you can say it if you say enough numbers.
I think it's funny if your dad was playing Duck Hunt, but was just waiting for like Italian guys to come and like do a hit.
Yeah. He definitely had Duck Hunt.
Yeah, man, Duck Hunt was fucking awesome.
So the first video game system I owned was Sega. It was for me.
Yeah.
It was for me with Sega, but we had Nintendo, and it was so funny to be a child and then just watch your dad playing video games.
That's
like,
wild, yeah.
It's so funny. It's like, obviously this man shouldn't be a parent.
yeah,
But he wasn't, and here's the thing. He wasn't particularly young.
No.
Like, when he had me, how fucking... Guy had to be 34. Had to be closer to my age.
Yeah.
And, like... listen, I'm still playing the PlayStation 3 every once in a while.
Yeah, we play. Yeah, I pop on there occasionally. I play a little NHL 2014.
I'm not saying you can't play video games in your 30s, but if you're a 34-year-old dad, and
The
you're
dad
like,
part, yeah.
Watch this. Watch me play Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah, weird choice. I gotta be honest, but I mean, no harm, no foul.
Well, at least nothing my parents did has ever affected me.
Not negatively, I'll tell you that right now.
Not at all. None of the worst parts of my personality are from them.
Yeah, we got a Super Nintendo. We used to play a lot of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and we ate Michael Jordan in the Windy City or versus the Windy City, where it's basically Super Mario but Michael Jordan.
Weird.
You ever play that game?
I never even
It's a
heard
little
of it.
spooky. It's like very vaguely, like if you look it up, it's like vaguely like cult following.
I never heard of it until literally right now.
Yeah, it's Michael Jordan in the Windy City, and he bounces different types of basketballs, and like some are purple and on fire, and there's like these weird spiders. It was like kind of scary. I remember being like weird music and like I said, a little scary, but it's like it's very fun. What else did we play on Super Nintendo? Super Nintendo, I think those were the two ones I played the most that I remember. Carlos, if you can remember any, please fucking text me. Then we got a Nintendo 64, and that was one of the greatest days of my life.
Yeah.
We got an N64.
Chaos in the Windy City.
Chaos in the Windy City.
Yeah, that's an.
Let me see. Yeah, the cover's sick. He's holding 2 basketballs. One's on fire. One's
frozen.
Yeah, and he throws different balls. And he's wearing like his practice jersey he set up. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, he's wearing Nike shit. He's not wearing.
Yeah, Bulls stuff.
Yeah, so it's just like a scrolling.
Yes.
Fighting game.
Yeah, basically, he does the jumping, and he has to. If he slam dunks on certain hoops, it comes out with things. I can't remember those coins or little power ups. You know how fucking video games work.
Yeah.
But I remember when we got N64.
Dude, this is so funny. The plot is 2 sentences.
Perfect.
A little before the Scottie Pippen charity game, Michael Jordan's teammates are abducted by mad scientist Maximus Cranium. The protagonist must save them before it's too late. That's it.
That's it.
That's the
the
whole
protagonist. What, is he going to kill them? Is he going to kill these basketball players?
Yeah.
It is easy. Funny how easy it is to write a thing for children, because they don't fucking...
They don't know shit.
They don't know shit. They're dumb as fuck.
They're fucking so stupid. Children.
They're not going to be like, that name is tacky. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
But as I say, we got the N64. We got it with the Atomic Purple controller. So 2 controllers.
Yeah.
We got Duke Nukem.
Huge.
1080 snowboarding.
Huge.
007 GoldenEye.
Yeah.
And I think a WCW wrestling game.
WCW NWO Revenge.
I think it was one before that. I remember that one came out after. Like, we were like excited about that one.
Yeah. Let me see.
It was like a really boring WCW. It's like a classic, like nothing special kind of game.
Yeah.
But 1080 snowboarding was like felt very ahead of its time. It was very cool. Duke Nukem was like a little scary and felt satanic. And GoldenEye was the greatest video game of all time. Multiplayer. The most fun I ever had was playing that game with some friends. But God, we played up. My brother and I stayed up all fucking night, sitting in our beanbag chairs.
WCW Nitro?
Yeah, that must have been it. Is there a cover you can show me? Let me see.
Oh, that's a PlayStation.
That's
game.
PlayStation.
No, it came out on 64 also.
Okay, that might have been it. God, we stayed up all night. We had beanbag chairs our parents got us. It was a good year for us. It was a good year. We had a football beanbag and maybe a soccer beanbag. I tried to sleep on them once. Like, I put them together.
Yeah.
Woke up so sweaty. My back hurt. I was sweaty. Not good for a child.
What about Mayhem?
No, I didn't have that. That looked fun. Goldberg on the cover.
Yeah.
What was your favorite wrestling game?
Or it wasn't Thunder, was it?
No, it wasn't that.
WCW NWO Revenge is really good, actually.
Oh, sick.
I'm trying to think. I had wrestling games, but I didn't own many video games. My parents would rent them from Blockbuster, which is such a weird thing because it's like, I've rented this one game enough that we should have just bought it.
We should have just bought it.
We should have just bought Tony Hawk.
Man.
But I just had to keep renting it. I'm trying to think, because I was a WWF fan, but I think WWF Warzone.
Warzone.
That was fun. And I had a lot more wrestling games on the Sega.
Okay.
So I had WWF Royal Rumble, which was like the older one, and it was fine, but felt very like slow and kind of
clunky.
And the Raw video game was the one I played the most, because that had like some of my like favorite wrestlers in it, where it was like, okay, this is Shawn Michaels, this is Razor Ramon, this is you got Bam Bam Bigelow, you got a Doink the Clown, you got like shit like right before the Attitude Era. It was like, okay, this was fun, and you could like, this is when at first they were like, oh, you can do like a ladder match.
Oh,
like
they introduced
goofy.
the ladder match options.
Yeah, like do some goofy shit. But so the N64 games were like, I didn't really I had like Warzone, I think, and then I just kind of like fell out of playing video games, and then they got like, so like I feel like the best wrestling games I've played are ones my friends owned on like PlayStation 2. Because I think PS3, PS4, like the WWE video games, the 2Ks, the blah blah blah, they are like good, but they're not fun.
Oh, okay.
Like, they just feel too, I don't know if it's too slick and too modern, or just kind of like there was one, I think it was, let me see. There was like a SmackDown related video game that I would play like at my friend Dom's house, like way after it came out.
Uh-huh.
And he would do that thing where you can like, you could like hook up a thing to a PlayStation so you could have way more controllers.
Oh, yeah, like a Game Shark.
Yeah.
Wait, no. What was it called? It was something else. Game Shark was like for cheat codes.
That was for cheating for the Sega Genesis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see it in my head. I can't remember what it's called.
But we would do that so we could all play like a big Royal Rumble together.
God, it's so fun, man. I remember playing, like, sincerely, like 9 kids in a bedroom, all switching around, passing the controller around to play GoldenEye.
I think it's SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Whoa.
It was a really, really fun one.
Okay.
Because it's not... Yeah, it's not Shut Your Mouth. It's either Here Comes the Pain or... No, yeah, it's Here Comes the Pain. That's the most fun I've had playing a wrestling video game. It was like playing that kind of as an adult. And it just seems like it's way more fun and fun to use.
Yeah. That's a good time. That's a fucking good time.
Yeah.
I remember, like, because you said about the renting a video game. I think I played the demo for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater at my friend's. Because a demo came with like a Domino's pizza.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but we played
like a PlayStation demo.
PlayStation demo.
Yeah.
We played that demo so much it broke.
That's so fucking funny.
That's all we did. We just played.
Because it was just the first level.
It's the first level. You go down that garage thing.
Yeah.
We played that a ton, and I remember because we like to watch those below the bar or bar down videos.
Yeah.
And they're talking about like best video games. And I remember I somehow got a demo for NHL 01, and it was the year after my favorite team won the Stanley Cup. So it was the demo was the New Jersey Devils versus the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
I played that demo every day.
Yeah.
Like a ton.
It's so funny that it's like you can play this one. You can play one game.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
That's it. And that's a team I wanted to play with, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about buying the game. It wasn't like,
You're
why?
I'm
I have
good. I have it here.
I just want to play this game
As the Devils.
and that's it.
Yeah.
I got so good at it. It was weird, yeah. But demos, yeah. I don't know if demos are still really a thing. I saw a picture.
I don't know.
You remember
I don't know anything about video games.
You remember how I used to go to like a Best Buy or I think a Walmart makes the most sense, and there'd be the TVs and you could play a little bit.
Absolutely.
I think that's still a thing, probably. You think? I mean, not in COVID time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe.
Maybe play a little Switch.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? You want to do this and then we'll read the thing? What do you want to do?
I don't care.
Okay. So we were very lucky to receive. Well, not very lucky, but just very.
No, we were.
We were lucky.
It was very nice.
Our dear listener and friend, now Rachel, sent us a second care package. Everyone needs to fucking pick it up with the care packages because Rachel's in the lead. Her second care package of energy drinks. Very nice. Thank you so much. But she wrote a letter, and she said we could read it on the podcast. And I notoriously love to read out loud. And
you can't get enough of reading out loud.
I wish I was a whole podcast of me reading out loud, actually. But I'm going to read it here. And again, thank you so much, Rachel, for the package of energy drinks. We now have enough to last us another season.
Forever.
Dear Mike and Diego, since my 24th birthday was the scratched out, the 23rd, I figured I would send my boyfriends another energy-packed gift. I know
if you listen to this podcast,
we're your boyfriend.
Are your boyfriends.
Congratulations, you have 2 boyfriends. Back to reading the letter. I know there was complaints on the last on having no brand variety, so I tried to get a bit more this time around. I started listening to the pod while finishing my senior project in college, and it really helped keep me sane after I had to move across the country in under a week. Once I finally got a job as an engineer. Have a wonderful week, Rachel. P.S. Sorry this is late. I usually work till after the post office is closed. Not late. We didn't expect it coming, so
Yeah.
Hard to be late when you don't know.
I think she sent us a message asking if we wanted to.
Oh, did you? I haven't been able to log into the Instagram.
Oh, is that why? That's why none of the messages have been answered?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I haven't been able to log in with a new phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one. I'd like to apologize if we were complaining about getting free energy drinks.
We're not complaining.
I think we were goofing.
More goofing. We're just goofing on you.
We're goofing.
We love energy.
It's very nice that anyone ever sends us anything.
We really appreciate it. It makes our hearts
hurt from all the caffeine.
Yes.
Number two, thank you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday.
And it's nice that we're both somebody's boyfriend.
I love to be someone's boyfriend.
And
famously.
Yeah, Diego's gonna handle all the emotional part of the relationship. I think. And I'll be handling mostly the arguing.
Mm-hmm. Both sides.
I'll be doing the arguing. And that's it.
That's about it. So let's try this. So, in the package,
she sent us a couple different brands,
couple different flavors. The flavors. The first one we're gonna try just because it piqued my interest.
They all seem quite intense.
They're they seem intense. So this is Ghost.
We've had Ghost before?
No, we've never had Ghost.
What's the other one?
Noob, yeah. This is similar aesthetically. And this is a Sour Patch Kids Red Berry Flavor, 0 sugar. It's got...
Somebody on Twitter said it was good.
Okay. Has Carnipure carnitine.
Oh, good.
I thought it was creatine, but I looked at it again like, no, that's carnitine. I don't know what that is.
L-carnitine is the like one of the like energy components.
Okay.
Like you can get L-carnitine like supplements.
Okay. Epic Focus, 0 sugar, no artificial colors, 0 sugar per can, 0 fat, 0 artificial colors, transparent label. Ghost, 1,000 milligrams of Carnipure carnitine, 200 milligrams of natural caffeine, 150 milligrams of alpha GPC, 50%, I don't know what that means, 100 milligrams of neurofactor, and 100% of your 4 daily vitamins. What the fuck?
Probably get a bunch of B12 in there.
Let's see.
Do we get some B12 in there? That's why I'm supplementing my vegan diet with energy drinks to get all my B12.
1,000% of vitamin C, 1,000% of B6, 100% of niacin, and 100% of vitamin B12.
Dude.
All right, let's try it.
So it's 200 milligrams of caffeine. Oh, took a big chug on that one. Uh-oh.
No. Yep.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because this is, do we say what flavor it is?
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids Red Berry?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah? Is it sour?
No, hell yeah. This fucking rocks. This thing fucking kicks ass. It tastes let it sit for a second. It gets really good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it gets really good.
It tastes a little bit like... Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It tastes like Sour Patch Kids and a little bit like bug spray.
Oh, I don't get the bug spray.
Oh yeah, I get some bug spray in there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't want to drink this ever again, but I like it. But it does taste a little bit like... So take a smaller sip.
Okay.
And then it's like you take a sip and then it hits in the back of your throat and it feels like when you spray like sunscreen or bug spray on. You're doing too much mouth movement. See, I think you fucked it up.
I'm getting like...
Because it's like here and then it's here. You know? It's like bam, bam. And then the second hit feels like you're inhaling like a spray of some kind.
I get a little bit what you're saying, but I don't find it off-putting.
Okay. But you understand what I mean.
I definitely have a back of the palate feel.
Yeah.
I feel... That's where I'm getting the tartness of it. That's where I'm getting the, like...
Maybe that's what it is, the sour.
The sour part?
I think I just don't like sour stuff that much.
But this really tastes...
This is not... Also, we've had a couple sour energy drinks on here.
Yeah.
And on the level of sour, this is the lowest.
Yes. It's very drinkable for a sour beverage. I
think the idea of a sour beverage makes me angry.
I think it does make you angry. I think it pisses you off a little
I
bit.
think it makes me fucking real fucking mad, dude.
It really tastes like a red Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, it has like no, you know what it is? It feels a little like scented markery.
Oh.
Like scented markers when you were a kid.
Yeah. Just when I was a kid.
Yeah. This is like I don't know, because I keep going back to the well.
Yeah.
But
It's a good sign.
I'm never buying this. I'm never gonna buy this for so many reasons.
Yeah. If the can was plain, would you buy it?
No, because I don't like sour beverages.
Oh, right. Okay.
But dude, you can't have this.
That's insane to carry around.
This looks insane.
It looks nuts.
Eating Sour Patch Kids as an adult is already kind of like embarrassing in public. Be like, dude, you have to do
We
that
should
at
now
home.
have we should have a layer of, or I think we kind of do, but like on the scale of visibly holding something.
All energy drinks are embarrassing to be seen with. The least embarrassing is a Red Bull.
I think the Alani ones are pretty unembarrassing.
Yeah, but those are like I've never seen those other than in a box delivered to our house.
Oh, fair. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Like of the ones that I could grab, no, because like the yerba mate was like.
Oh yeah, I don't feel bad.
I would get my dick sucked all over. I don't know why I said that, but like this thing, I would never be embarrassed for anyone to see me drinking a can of yerba mate.
Never,
ever. But I would kind of be embarrassed if someone saw me drinking a Red Bull.
Yeah, drinking a Monster is embarrassing.
Drinking a Monster is really embarrassing. Drinking a Rockstar is even more embarrassing.
Ooh, yeah.
Drinking any of the like goofy. I'm trying to think. Rain is.
Rain, I don't feel that bad, but it is on the cusp.
So Rain, I think, is in between Red Bull and Monster in terms of embarrassing, but it could be easily mistaken for a Monster.
Yes, aesthetically, the logo is a little bit.
C4 is very embarrassing to be seen with. It looks like dynamite. It looks like fucking caution tape or whatever.
This is pretty bad.
This is really bad.
Really bad.
This is up there.
I'm gonna go.
I think my heart's gonna fucking explode. Legendary.
3.5.
I'm gonna give it a straight 3, I think.
Okay.
But not to say that it's terrible.
It's not.
I just never want to drink it again.
Okay.
But I'm having a fine time.
But there's a
fine time drinking it. There's a lot of drinks. I'll never buy this again. But I'm having a fine time drinking it right now.
Yeah. I just love Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah. Here, kill this, because there's something about it. There's something about it that's off-putting to me. Other than the can.
Yeah, but
straight up, pretty wild that thing's only 5 calories. Because it tastes insane.
Vegan friendly on the label.
It says vegan friendly on the label? Mm-hmm. I'm back in. Ghost, you're my favorite.
Ghost, I love you. If you say the word vegan on your package, we are fans.
I got a new moisturizer.
How's it going?
It feels nice so far.
Yeah?
I thought it was going to be too thick.
Like, tell them what you got and why you got it, because I think it's interesting.
So I saw some articles about how the German-produced Nivea cream is better than the American one because it doesn't have any preservatives and a lot of other shit in there. And then I saw it online, and it was like $10. So I was like, yeah, let's fucking try it out. I got it. The can was huge.
It's very funny.
I thought it was gonna be a little almost like you know, like when you get like a thing of like pomade or like
Ray's.
I thought it was gonna be like a
Murray's.
like a can of I thought it was gonna be like a can of Murray's or like Dapper Dan or something, you know.
Oh, damn it.
But I get it, and it's like the size of my fucking hand. It's huge,
it's
bigger than my palm. Like,
it looked like, you know those things in old movies that people like put.
It looks like a big powder,
like
a powder puff.
Yeah.
So I got it, and I used it for the first time today because it looks really thick. It looks like Tempty branded whipped cream cheese, and I was like, this is gonna be too heavy. But I put it on, and it feels really nice.
Good.
And I feel moisturized because my moisturizer wasn't working.
You weren't happy.
It wasn't working. It was working, I guess, but I wasn't happy with it. I felt dry still, and what's the point? Yeah. Because I think it's the thing where it's like maybe I wasn't using enough, but I was like, if I use the amount I would want to use, this thing would be done in like a week.
Yeah, that's not good.
So I'm gonna keep using this Nivea, and I don't know. It was like $10.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Really good price, and I feel like with the amount that I think I maybe went a little
overboard.
Underboard.
Just
because it's
It's so thick.
It's really thick.
It's so decadent.
I was like, I don't know how this is gonna rub in, or if I didn't want to look too shiny.
Yeah.
But I think I could use a little bit more, and still not be like upset.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be upset, but not.
Yeah.
But not because of that.
Just for.
I'm just gonna be upset because that's my general disposition.
That's your whole thing.
Yeah.
Also, because someone sent us that image. Oh, should we talk about it?
Oh yeah. Someone sent us it was the back of it was like
truck.
the back window of a truck.
A pickup truck. A truck for pickups.
And it's the Florida flag.
Which is a little bit rebel-y.
Yeah, I guess. And it says, "Don't New York my Florida." And I'm not really sure, but they said this has replaced Trump flags and stickers around the Tampa area. And then just being like, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, man, it's a strange one because so Florida has a lot of New Yorkers in it, and oddly vice versa. A lot of snowbirds. A lot of people from here go down there. A lot of people from down there move up here, especially comedians. Florida is very strange, and what I think they mean by don't New York my Florida. I think they mean don't move down here and then try to liberal up our free state of like, because Florida's kind of like the Wild West in its own way.
Yeah.
So I think what they mean is like, I know whatever the reverse of, no, I guess gentrification still, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's not that, but
yeah. Or do they just not want like, I don't know. Because is it like a lifestyle thing or is it like a laws thing?
I think maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah. They mean no gay people allowed.
They mean no gay people allowed.
Is really what it means. No gays and...
No Jews they want.
No, you can't think of Florida and say no Jews.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But someone who had that kind of thing might be thinking that.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I guess maybe because it's not really a... Because...
Florida's obviously notoriously Jewish friendly.
Yeah, but Tampa might not.
Tampa sucks.
Tampa's bad. Tampa's really.
If you live in Tampa, don't stop doing that.
Get out.
Go up or down.
Go
don't
anywhere.
Stay there.
Go to the fucking left. Go to Pensacola. I don't know if that's better.
I know it's better, but I think
I've had more.
Tampa's
I'll say
the
this.
worst part of Florida.
I've had more fun in Pensacola than I've had in Tampa.
Okay.
I think maybe I just know more people in Pensacola.
Possibly.
But still, I had way more fun. I saw a guy get a fucking full hand job at a
nice
at a dance club in Pensacola once.
Where was he? In the dance club?
So we went to this. So we played a show in Pensacola. My band played a show in Pensacola, and then
the Rolling Stones.
My band, the Rolling Stones, and then there was like a club directly next door to where we were playing, and they were like, "Oh, we could just go in because." Whatever, like I think it might have been owned by the same person, and they're like, "Yeah, just go in." And it was kind of like 80s. I don't want to say goth night to make it sound like there were a lot of goths, like people in like goofy cosplay kind of shit there, but like kind of 80s goth new wave dance night.
Okay,
which is great. I love,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to dance to.
Yeah.
I want to dance to fucking Bauhaus
yeah,
and
just
shit.
kind of like
and there was
move my head around.
There was a guy and there was a guy. I'm reticent to say a couple there because I don't know what their relationship.
There's two people next to each other.
There was a man and a woman, and the guy had to have been like 40, and the woman looked to be about 21.
That's the way God wants it.
And there were. I will say this: at this particular goth dance night in Pensacola, Florida, the crowd was light.
Yeah.
Like we went in there. I think it was because there was 4 people in my band, and then we had 2 people with us, I believe. So there was
6.
There was a 6 of us,
yes.
And then a couple of my friends from Florida also.
Awesome.
And we go in there, and we're a sizable chunk of the crowd. Like maybe there's 20 people in there before we get in there, and the room's kind of big. Like, it's a thing where it's like, if this was a small place, this would have been really fun. But because it was a big place, it's just like... I mean, it's not, like, not fun, but it's like... Not that it's not fun, but it's like, oh, it's not enough. We can't... It's big enough that there's no interaction happening.
Yeah.
Like, we're just with our crew. But across there were like, so in my head, I think this is wrong.
Okay.
I think this is a false memory, but in my head, it's almost like one row of like stadium or movie theater seating.
Okay.
Like flips down.
Uh-huh.
But it could have been like a couch, or it could have just been anything.
Yeah.
You know?
It's hard to say.
But it's funnier to me if it's...
Yes, it's absolutely way funnier.
If it's like stadium seating. And there was like a guy and a girl who were like dancing, and then eventually, I think it actually was a couch. And then, I think it was a love seat exactly like this. But then we just, all of a sudden, we like see, she unzips his zipper.
Yeah, where his penis is.
And then reaches her hand into the shorts.
Where the penis hides.
Where the penis hides.
Where the penis lives.
And is just, they're making out, and she's just like, fully cranking him off.
God damn it, that's sick.
Yeah.
And
then we were just like, yes, and then we just like kept dancing to fucking like Susie and the Banshees or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
I love this Kate Bush song. Anyway.
Yeah, but dude, yeah. God.
I'd be finished.
That was really, I hope we did too. That was fucking, I was once outside of the Fat Black Pussycat.
Yeah.
And I was walking by, I don't remember what I did, but I was walking by and Luke Monas was outside.
Oh, Luke Monas.
I think he'd just done his, whatever, he'd just done a set in there. And I'm going and it's like, I see my friend Luke, so I go to talk to him.
Yeah, talking to Luke Monas.
And he points and there's this couple outside. And it was a...
When I look, I just look over.
But he's like, oh, they got kicked out for like being too all over each other.
Oh,
kind of,
too much
you know?
PDA.
But it was a gay couple.
No.
And but dude, it was because they were still making out hard outside.
Hell yeah, fellas, get after it.
And then so there was obviously in the couple it was two guys.
Yes.
One guy was probably 23.
Yes.
And the other guy was
say a big number.
55.
God damn yes.
So it literally looked like a son was giving his dad a fucking hand. Like he was like reaching down to his fucking pants and like kind of jacking him off a little bit while they were making out on the street, you know? And it was crazy, and I was just watching it.
Yeah, of course you
I watched someone jerk. Man, this is a theme in my life, I guess. If they're hanging out at a show on Saturday, I went and hung out on
oh yeah, what the fuck?
Somebody's balcony outside of their apartment, and there's a group of us, and there's another building like across. I'm trying to think of what neighborhood it is. Not Gowanus-ish, but something over there. Borum Hill, maybe. So, like, nicer buildings. And there's, like, a courtyard and another building that's across. And the only light on in the entire building across was this living room. And this guy was sitting on his couch. And for a second, we couldn't figure out what he was doing. And then I moved angles, and I was like, he's absolutely 100% jacking off.
Wow.
Because people were like, he's typing. Because he had a phone in his hand, and he was typing a lot.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I know this. He's sexting.
He's sexting.
He's sexting with someone.
Yeah.
And he's jacking off. But this guy jacked off, first of all, fully naked on the couch.
Insane move.
And,
well, you live alone, I guess. I don't know.
But we don't know if he lived alone.
I know. I'm just saying, if you do live alone, it's still a little weird, but not as insane as if I was doing it here.
Lights on.
Yeah.
Lights.
Exhibitionist.
So on. Do you think he knew that we could see him?
I think he knew someone could see him.
Okay.
That's the turn on.
Does he know that 5 people were watching him intently?
No, I don't think he knows. But I think he liked the idea of possibly being watched.
Okay, yeah. Because we spent the full hour that it took him to come.
Insane.
Because he'd be like jacking off, and then he would just kind of like stand up and like walk around.
Mm-hmm.
And then
walking around hard is always so funny.
But sometimes he was not hard.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm the only one who saw full frontal.
Good for you. Peace?
No, not really.
Okay. Too far.
I'm going to say it was not impressed.
Okay.
It was like, it wasn't like a...
you were, yeah.
I wasn't like, it wasn't like a medical concern.
Sure, I know.
But it was not an impressive piece.
Just, nothing to phone home about.
I bet you that's what my penis would look like from across a court.
That's what it is, yeah. Well, my penis would look like from a distance.
Because this guy was like... And he was in... Like, his body was like... Yeah, no...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But he was not out of shape.
Okay.
but he was not particularly in shape.
Just an average guy.
He was like a guy who was really in shape 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
You know? Where everything still looked kind of tight, but had grown.
Less definition.
Much less definition. Like a hard belly.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Good for him.
Like a guy who works out really hard but just can't cut the carbs.
Yeah.
You know? As opposed to me, who doesn't work out at all and can't get enough of carbs.
He loves Adam.
Dude, more.
I like to. If they have a Parmesan grater, but of carbs, like
every
more
sandwich, I'm like,
breadcrumbs.
can you make it a club?
Yeah, could you make it? Could you add another slice?
Could you make it a club for me? But yeah, we really watched him jacking off for an hour.
I hate that.
Not like actively.
No. I just don't like jacking off for that long.
Yeah. If you're ever like sexting with someone, do you ever like hold off a little bit though?
Yeah.
Do a little edging.
A little bit, and you're hoping for that last pick, the real goods to come through, and you go, okay, that's enough of that. I gotta go sleep.
Yeah. Or sometimes if you're like,
yeah, okay, I'll give you a little bit there. Yeah,
but true. Not an hour. But maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour now that I think about it.
But I'm not getting up and walking around and doing a lap in my living room with the lights on.
No, I'm not getting a snack or anything.
No. But there's also sometimes I'm like, bro, you don't even look hard right now. But then there's sometimes where I was like, dude, you're jacking off with like a fury.
A vigor.
Yeah.
You're trying to race a penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, whatever. It was a Saturday night.
It was a Saturday night, man. What are you going to do? Take it away from him?
What are you going to not?
Not going to jack off on Saturday night? With the lights
in
on?
Your living room?
With the windows open?
Because what time was it?
Must have been like 11.
Between 12 and 1, I think.
That's very close to 11, some people say.
Yeah. Some would say. Probably between 12 and 1.
12:30 we could say. That's in the middle of it.
Because he finished and then we hung out for a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I had to take a fucking really expensive car home.
God damn it, that fucking sucks.
Because it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, the subway stops at 2. And it's 1:30, and I'm an hour away from home.
Ugh.
So I can't. I'm not going to make it.
When's that going to stop happening?
I think soon.
Soon, right? Okay.
I think soon. I think I saw the cover of...
GQ?
No. Like
The New Yorker.
The Post or the Daily News was talking about it yesterday, I think. So hopefully soon, I think the 24-hour train schedule is coming back.
Hell yeah, New York City,
Because I got
baby.
stuck in fucking Chinatown over the summer, I think. Where I was just like, all right, going home. And then I was like, I had to walk down to the Essex stop.
Yeah.
And I get down there at like 1:06. And there's like fucking tape across everything. I'm like, fuck me. God damn it. So I take a fucking car. It was a thing where I was like, okay, am I going to walk? It's like the thing where it's like I could walk across the bridge. It's like, but by the time I walk across the bridge, I'm going to take a car home from the other side anyway. What's the fucking difference?
And you just spent 45 minutes.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to walk across the bridge? 25 minutes, you'd say?
Yeah, probably 25 minutes. Yeah. It depends. So it's much longer. So you like go up and you hit that first thing where it splits.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, go on the walking side. And then you hit like a plateau and you're like, I'm done. And then you're like, no, there's like another fucking hump to get. Yeah. You're like, fuck this. I think it's like, is it like a mile?
I don't know. That's a good look that up. I don't think it's a mile. I doubt it's a mile. But I bet it's not too far from it. Because it's like, I remember riding my bike over the bridge. And I remember there's like that first, just getting to the bridge itself ramp.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, and you make that little turn into the bridge, and you go, all right, here we go, another up. And then there's like a little there's that little plateau where you think you're done, and you're like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, and then there's like one more.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how far. Yeah, I don't think it's a full mile, but I also absolutely could be wrong. I don't know how long a mile feels like anymore.
It's over a mile long.
Whoa.
The walk across the bridge is just a little bit over a mile long.
Wow, I apologize. Unbelievable. Huh.
Because I think it's height and length.
Ah.
You know? So if it was straight across, it wouldn't be a mile.
That's what I was thinking. Like, there's no way.
But it's like up, because it's up and over.
A curved line is longer than a straight line.
Yes, it is, sir.
How much time do we have? Because I have to use the bathroom. I'm just curious if I should wait, or should we just...
Yeah, wait like 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a long walk. I think one time when I was serving, and I was like so poor,
Yeah.
The train. I got out super late, and then I missed a train, and then I had to transfer at 8th, and I just walked all the way to Williamsburg from there.
Wait.
From 14th and 8th.
Were the trains not working or something?
Yeah, something happened, and the train
Okay.
is like a weird, not even like it's like a not a scheduled thing. It's just like we're sorry, it's not working. And it took me like.
Oh, and the L was just like down.
It was just down.
Yeah.
And I walked from 8th and 14th to Driggs and South 4th, which luckily is like right over the bridge.
Yeah,
but,
in that apartment you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's like right over the fucking bridge. But
still... But it took me so long.
Yeah. Because, like... Oh, yeah, because you have to walk all the way from the west side and then down.
And then
over the fucking bridge. That's like a 2-hour walk, man.
Basically, it was something like that, yeah. But the thing where I'm like, I don't have to work tomorrow.
And I can't afford a car.
I can't afford a car.
But you couldn't have walked over to the... You could have walked to 14th and 6th and taken that J.
I could have. I forgot.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of like took a long time to like know the trains off instinct.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess no, that would be the M. So maybe you would have to could have walked down to like Essex. But then by the time you walk to Essex, and then you're like, what am I gonna take a one fucking stop?
Right. But yeah, that was a fucking. I remember that night being like just so upset.
Just being so mad, dude. I once
because like when you're surfing, you're on your feet the whole time, running around. And like, oh, cool! I'd love to walk 6 miles.
Dude, I was also working at a restaurant when I lived in Albany. I was working at Peaches Cafe. Beautiful Peaches Cafe.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
In Albany, New York. I think it was it had to be New Year's Eve 2007.
Oh, bad year for
2007 into 2008. And I had to work New Year's Eve, but they were like, "Don't worry, we're closing at," because they were only open until like maybe 9 or 10, but they're like, "Tonight we're closing at 6, and blah blah blah. Everyone will get out." I think they either closed at 6 or 7, but then it was the thing. They're like, "Okay, well we're closing early, and we're gonna be closed all day tomorrow, so we can't I had to clear out the entire prep the prep station by the stove and like clean everything and put all this shit away." Yeah. And I was there, and then they were like, "Okay, the last bus is at whatever time." And I remember I like did all this shit, and I was like, "Fucking finally!" And I get out and I watched the last bus drive away, and it was just like snowy.
Yeah.
It had snowed really hard maybe like 2 days ago, so there was so much snow, and I was in my working in a kitchen clothes, which were like fucking
nothing,
basketball shorts and a fucking t-shirt, and I was like, I remember I didn't even change
because you wanted to make the train.
Because I could make the bus, and then I fucking just look and I missed the bus, and it was maybe 11, and I had to walk all the way fucking back to my apartment, which was probably let me see how long of a walk it was and why it.
I remember when I worked at Top Shelf in Bayside, Queens. I had to take the Long Island Railroad, and the time it closed was exactly the time the train came.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'd be like, "Can I leave now? Like I know we aren't closed, but can I please make it?" And then one day I just couldn't, and I watched the train leave, and it was a snowy night.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a part the trains come every half hour, and then it gets late enough they come every hour. So I just had to stand outside in the snow for an hour waiting for the fucking train to get there.
Yeah, 3.5 miles.
Ugh. Yeah, that's just
which was just a straight shot down, but just enough that I was like, and then I had to walk. It was the snow, and then I remember I got changed in the Burger King parking lot on Western Avenue.
Ooh.
Just being like, okay, well I'm just right here. It was whatever, 2 minutes away, but I was just like, okay, well I'm walking home.
Yeah.
In fucking shin deep snow. And just fucking brutal. And I get home after midnight, and my roommate was like, "Where were you?" And I was like, "I don't even want to fucking talk about it."
Don't bring it
up. And then I just never went back. To that
sick.
Job. I didn't. Which kind of sucked because my roommate was working there at the time too, so maybe they fucking bothered her about it. But I just never went back. I was like, I'm never going back there again.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Fucking Christ.
But yeah, it fucking sucked.
Goddamn jobs.
Yeah.
Should all have helicopters.
We should all have helicopters.
Give me a helicopter or a teleportation pad.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just fucking whoop.
That'd be super nice. I'd like to, or just a car.
Oh, a car. That's a teleportation you can sit in and have fun.
Yes.
Listen to music. I love
Jack
that.
off.
That's why I love going to Florida. I get to drive a bunch.
Yeah.
Very fun for me.
We should get a car.
Let's get a
We
car.
should get a Hellcat.
Wait.
You and I should get a Hellcat.
Yeah, man. I was thinking maybe like a '94 Camry or something we could afford.
No. What's the one with the 3 wheels?
Oh, the ones that cops have?
No.
Interceptor.
Not cops.
Oh, a T-Rex?
What's a Hellcat?
Hellcat is a Dodge. Like, it's a very, very, very fast car.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's an insanely powerful motor.
What's the
I wonder what you're thinking of.
wheel?
Because I love an Interceptor. That's a one-person car. I want an Interceptor and put my kettlebells in the back and fucking drive around.
No, yeah, one of these things. What's this?
Oh, those things.
The Polaris slingshot.
The slingshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny if we had one of those.
Yeah.
You drop me off at the gym, you go have a day.
Yeah, man. Look at that.
That thing is hilarious.
I saw some guy driving.
It's $20,000.
Yeah.
What a stupid thing to buy.
And you think that's too much for it?
Yes.
Okay. Because it's like a car.
It is like a car, but unbelievably more dangerous.
Yeah, but the motorcycle is more dangerous than a car,
You're right.
but costs less than a car. $20,000 is like,
Just get a car.
but $20,000 is like you can get like a fucking Kia Sorento or something. You know,
Yeah.
you're not getting like a nice car for 20. That thing, that's like a thing for like, okay, the Polaris slingshot is an item for a poor person to ball out with.
It's exactly that.
Yeah.
It's I hit barely
lower middle class, maybe
and I'm
middle
gonna
class.
fucking show out.
Dude, there was a guy driving up, I don't remember, over by Myrtle, I think, maybe just over by even over by the train, but just like, yeah, I was getting off the train, and this guy it was like, of course, I was like, how did you upgrade the sound system in a Polaris slingshot? It was so fucking loud, dude. It was crazy. I was like, I can't hear right now because of how loud you're playing your music. And you are sitting in it.
You're sitting in it. I don't know how
it's open air. It's fucking brutal,
You
man.
get older and you do what you got to do to feel young, to get your dick hard.
No,
Whatever you can
it's
do
fucking brutal.
to fucking feel like...
Figure it out. Stop doing it.
It's a truly look how fat my wife's ass has gotten vehicle.
Yeah, dude. It's a real...
And you've got, everyone looks bad.
We've let ourselves go as a couple.
God, we
can
gotta
barely
fuck.
fit in the slingshot.
the top wheels aren't...
Yeah, we're fucking... We're wheelie in the slingshot with our fat asses.
No, man, that's brutal.
It's brutal.
Now
we should get one.
We should get one. And
also
also
keep
now...
that. We'd have to keep that in a garage.
You can't keep it out. Yeah, someone's gonna sleep in it.
Yeah.
Dirty Mike and the boys are gonna have an orgy in
it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get a little Interceptor, open that little weird trunk, and put my kettlebells there, and drive over to little parks and do kettlebell
It would
classes.
not even make it with you plus kettlebells in it.
Oh, it would make it. I don't bring 4 or 5.
But I'm just saying, like, I think you plus any weight in there, and the Interceptor's like... yeah. I think me alone in an Interceptor is kind of a problem for it. No, cops are in the Interceptor. They're usually pretty fat.
Yeah.
All right.
That's 3 real
Okay, I'll get it.
All right, we'll get an Interceptor.
Cool. All right.
We love you. Interceptor for us.
We love you.
Thank you, Rachel.
A little time pod.
A little time pod.
@gmail.com or whatever. Bye.
Suck our dicks.